Coach, let's talk first of all about Qatar. What do you think the strength point of this team?
The strength is definitely that they are basically in a different, playing with a better background. They have a very good league, they have a lot of very good coaches, they have very good clubs, they have strong teams because of the foreigner, and the local players are growing in this kind of process of having good coaches, educated coaches and educated professional players. Automatically they are picking up another way of thinking and working in football, and this is the basic advantage. There in every club they have perfect grass fields, they have practice situations, facilities from federation. All this we don't have.
But of course they have a weak point. What is it?
The weak point is that the strong appearance of the clubs are, like I just said, made by the coaches and mostly by the foreign player. So, and if you have so many foreign players, then it is not very easy to make a very strong national team.
Everybody agree that Lebanon and Qatar will play as their last chance in this group. Do you agree?
I'm expecting that in comparison to the first match, which we were losing here 1-0 very unluckily, and we know from the rumor around what was maybe the real reason behind. Our team now, let's say those we still have, those players with the good character, they are eager to equalize this, let's call it faux pas, we had in the first match here. So everybody is really concerned to repair something.
Coach, now let's talk about Lebanon. In the first game, we played without Reda Antar. Now Reda is here, is ready. What do you think the difference here?
The difference I have given in the first answer. Reda is one of those professionals who is especially mentally a professional player, who know how to practice, how to live, means how to sleep, how to eat. His life is professional. It's not just playing a little bit football and then
in the squad.
And he has an unbelievable positive influence in our player, because whenever he is coming, everybody is just looking to him like a kind of godfather. And this is helping us too much.
Now let's talk about Adnan Haidar. What do you think he can add to our squad, to our midfield?
He can add something like I just mentioned about Reda. It was astonishing after the first match that he was admitting that we here playing a different rhythm in the national team. So he was completely exhausted after the match, and it was not easy for him to follow our philosophy of football, the way of playing in attack and defense. So, but he is a very positive member of the group, and well, we hope in future he will help us.
Coach, in the past you didn't count on Mohamed Haidar and maybe Hassan Matouk as wingers, unlike now.
Hassan Matouk, for instance, has been always a very strong point in the team, without any doubt. Mohamed Haidar is a very good boy, a very good football player, but in the past he had to find himself after changing club from Tadamon, coming new to Safa. This is not easy for a youngster. To live alone here, his family is there in Tadamon, here in Beirut, he is alone, he has to manage his life alone. This is, all this is reflecting his performance in the field. So he is in the end just a human being, but now recently he find to manage and how to manage his life, and this was very positive.
You was satisfied with his performance against Iran?
I was very much
surprised.
Yeah, not really surprised, because the guy is ambitious, so he wants to come forward. And let's say his performance is also a result of our permanent influencing him, of talking to him, of trying to make small corrections, how to practice, how to do, how to think in the game. He is very speedful, he is very technical-wise with the ball. But in the past he was missing the finishing, the final concentration. So by growing a little bit and becoming more mature, even his game becomes better.
Very big, important question. Mahmoud Al Ali, is he ready?
Physically he is ready, but the point is, if
moral.
No, it is very normal. If you are as a player
Yes.
like him get this kind of heavy injury and you are 5-6 months out of the business, so you are losing a lot, and this is not easy to come back. And definitely injury, which is, and here is the point, is physically over, but it's mentally there. Definitely with every step he is running, he is thinking, oh, is it holding, is it holding, is it holding? And by consulting a doctor, he is giving me a warning by telling me, look, don't depend too much on him, because this kind of injuries, in many cases, almost to 80%, this injury is coming back if you are not building him up slowly. So don't start with him again.
Hassan Mohammed is now going to Thailand very soon to play under Sven-Göran Eriksson, the Swedish famous coach. Your opinion about his level and his performance lately?
For me, I'm always trying to see a complete picture of a player.
Yes.
A player is not just 50% a football player and a human being and individual personality and something. This is always together. Like we just said, Haider. After he became more mature, managed his life, he became a good football player. Hassan is a good boy.
Yes.
Has a lot of potential. But by trying too much to come forward too fast and too quickly, he was, let's say, a little bit out of focus. So he, under any circumstances, wants to go outside, he wants to become a real professional, and I hope he is running through a similar procedure like Mohamed Haider. Now when he is settled there in Thailand and is working with a real coach, really can help him to come forward and is really practicing in a good club there. Also, Thailand is not the highest level of professional football, but definitely he will find different circumstances than here. Very good.
You think he's better as winger or a center forward?
No, he is definitely a better winger. Very easy to understand, because in the center forward position, he don't have. Every player has advantages and disadvantages,
Yes.
and the great advantage of Hassan is his speed. So, and he can use his speed much more on the wing.
Defensively, it's obvious that Yusuf Mohammed Dodo is showing very good performances lately. Do you agree?
This is not a surprise for me, because Yusuf is a very good player. And again, if you are looking to his background, to the years he played in Germany, I mean, not for nothing. He used to be the captain of FC Cologne for years. So this is not coming from nothing. I mean, he deserved it because he is good.
Okay. Hussein Dakik, he played as a center back in the national team. Played next to Haitham Faour, defensive midfielder. At the Ahad, he played as a left back and scoring 3 goals till now in the league. And we saw you watching him in the last game. The next time Hussein Dakik will be in the squad, he will be center forward, maybe what? In which position?
Our friend Dakik call it like this. I'm happy he is around, because he is a player I like, a classical football player, not a kind of a specialist. I can play only left side midfield, I can only play right side. This is this is just nonsense. Because running, fighting, controlling a ball, playing, shooting, crossing, this has nothing to do with a certain position in the field, 20 meters more left or right. Either you are a football player or not. This one is a good football player. But I have the impression there are too many people around making him mentally dizzy, so he is not really focusing on his job in the field. So
now let's talk about the main left back, Walid Ismail. Are you afraid because Walid don't play with Racing, don't play games?
It is a disadvantage that Walid was not playing in the last months, let's say.
Yes.
But Walid is a different character. Walid is absolutely fit. His life is perfect. He is practicing beside. And we have here in Lebanon this unique advantage with the national team that we are recruiting our player from 4 or 5 clubs. All of them are from Beirut. So therefore, twice a week we can practice with the national team like with the club team. So this is our big advantage. So Walid didn't lose too much. So this, but now today he told me everything is solved. The problem is over.
Very
He is
good.
back. Everything is good.
Very good. I say Abbas Atwi and Nijmi.
Abbas is something different.
Yes.
Abbas is a very good football player and everything very good. There's nothing to say against Abbas Atwi.
And comparing him to, can we compare him to Adnan Haidar?
Yeah, they are very similar in their way
And,
of
who you prefer? You think
No, I mean, you can use both of them.
if you have to, if you had to choose one?
If I had, very difficult to say. This is
We talked about a lot of Mohamed Ghaddar. You talked in the past a lot of this situation. I don't want to re-ask, but I will tell you something. He was on a TV show and he was the player of the season in Malaysia, scoring 23 goals. The Lebanese street asked why Mohamed Ghaddar isn't in the national team, and they asked, is Philippe Pauli or Mahmoud Kujuk or Akram is better than him? Frankly, what's the problem of Mohamed Ghaddar? Is he arrogant?
Look, the point is, me personally, I don't have anything against him.
Great.
This is one thing. Again, I don't have the right to be personally against anybody or being in favor of anybody.
But
again, in the past, Mohamed Ghaddar appeared too much, I don't want to say egoistic, but he wasn't appearing as a classical team player. Plus, there has been in one of our camps too much with a couple of players, undisciplined failures of him. For instance, just leaving the hotel without any permission, just running outside.
it was a discipline problem.
It was a discipline problem, yes. And then, here we are coming to the point, and definitely you and many of you know the rumors,
Yes.
maybe better than me, that in the match against Qatar, we had a major problem with player playing backward.